Everything's gonna be okay, baby. You're safe now, Spiky. You're safe. Is Spike okay?
He's fine, Rachel. Thanks for getting him. See you at home.
Okay, yeah, just take him home. Okay, bye, honey. I love you. Mama
Get him out
loves
of here.
you. Okay, thank you. Sure. Bye, sweetie.
Chief, did you find anything?
A large suitcase on the floor in the back of her car.
What? No, that's not mine.
It was covered with a blanket.
Which was planted.
It contained women's clothes and toddler-sized boys' clothes. No, I didn't.
Anything else?
Cash, lots of it. Stashed underneath the front seats. 2 plane tickets, one underneath the floor mats.
Oh my God, Aiden, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
One of the tickets was a child's fare to the U.S. Virgin Islands.
We also found a phony birth certificate for one Jackson Smythe.
Oh my God. How far did you go?
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
No, it's a lie, Derek. All of it.
Hell of a lot of evidence.
But don't you see? She planted it all. She planned everything. I didn't do those things, Aiden. Please tell them.
We're gonna get you away from...
Good work. Take Miss Smythe to interrogation. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Sure.
Lieutenant Perry will do the honors if you take a seat right here.
I told you what was going to happen if this didn't stop.
Yeah,
tonight.
you told me you're gonna kill me, I remember.
Right. Don't you think you've gone a little bit too far this time, Zach? This is bang out of order.
Why don't we just play it out and see what happens?
I think you already know how this is playing out. Because you and Kendall planned this whole thing, didn't you? Unless Kendall didn't...
Hey, let the police do their job. That's what we pay them for.
I only speak to Greenlee at work at Fusion because we're partners. But other than that, I have refused to have any contact with her. My child is deaf because of Greenlee. So I would never take him anywhere near that woman. I mean, she obviously must have followed us. Greenlee was going on and on about how she wanted what was best for Spike. You saw Zach. There was no accident. He's fine. So that's when she used the chloroform and took Spike. I mean, there is no way that I would ever voluntarily hand my child to this crazy woman who tried to kidnap him and almost kill him.
I was in your office when you got that call about Greenlee taking Spike.
So?
So? You seem surprised.
I was surprised.
You didn't know about Kendall, did you? You didn't know about Kendall's little scheme, the one she had with Greenlee.
And then there's the real possibility that you didn't know how desperate and deranged your little girlfriend is.
You can protect Kendall all you want, Zach, but this is not going to end well for any of you.
All right, I'll have this typed up, and then you can sign it.
Okay.
Don't threaten my wife.
You honestly think I'm going to let Kendall get away with this? It's not going to happen.
Zach, have you spoken to Kendall? Where is she?
She's given her statement.
And, Greenlee?
She's in there with Derek and Jackson.
Yeah, I was there with Jack when he got the call. I mean, Greenlee obviously has completely lost it. I had a feeling something like this might happen.
Why don't you go home?
Well, of course not. I want to see Kendall. I want to make sure she's all right.
The best thing you can do right now is not be here.
Zach, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave my daughter.
Greenlee, you all right? Is there anything you need?
Miss Smythe, please get checked into her accommodations.
Oh, come on, Derek. You can't...
Take her to booking. Get her fingerprints and a portrait.
Derek, I told you she's being framed. How can you do this?
Chief, we got the warrant to search Miss Smythe's apartment and office at Fusion.
Good. Make sure you get her computers from both locations. We want all her files.
I just need your signature here.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you for your cooperation.
Now it's my turn. tell me what really happened. All right. What happened tonight? You need to tell me what you did.
You heard already.
Yeah, I heard. Real story, all of it.
Zach, I didn't want you to
Kendall.
get involved. I did it. I set Greenlee up.
You set Greenlee up. So the story you told the police was...
I lied.
All right. It's just us now. See the real story, all of it. When'd you start planning this?
It was a while ago. Weeks, months, I don't know exactly.
Okay. Let's hear it from the very beginning.
Well, I started having contractions with Ian way too early, and the doctors were able to keep it under control, you remember? But then I got the news that Greenlee took Spike. So we had to prep me to do the emergency C-section. And you were holding my hand, and they wheeled me down the hall, and then I saw him. Bloody and bruised on that gurney. So I had one child fighting for life inside of me and another child fighting for life right in front of my eyes. And this was all because of her. That's why I did it.
What is it?
Anger, hate, rage for almost killing Spike. I wanted her gone. I needed her away from us and away from our family. But everywhere I turned, everywhere I looked, there she was, hounding me and pushing me. Until one day, she pushed me too far.
What happened?
You remember what a mess I was and how lost I was after Ian was born. I felt like I couldn't help him. I couldn't connect with him. I felt like I was failing my son. And then, finally, that moment came where I was able to hold him for the very first time. And I needed that. I needed it so badly, and so did Ian. So when that nurse took him and put him against my chest, for the very first time, I actually felt like I was connecting with my boy, my new baby boy. That was our moment. It belonged to us. But then I looked up, and there she was. That's it. That's when I knew. That's when I knew I had to go after Greenlee, and I had to stop her because she was going to keep coming after our family. So it had to end.
When I found you in the park the other day with the gun.
I was going after Greenlee, yes. But I wasn't going to...
You weren't gonna shoot her?
No, I wasn't. The gun wasn't even loaded, you know that. But I did have a plan to get rid of her.
Yeah. And you told me you were dropping the plan.
I was.
So how do you get from that to putting her in jail?
I was wrong, Zach. Greenlee will never stop coming after us and our family. So I had no choice. I had to get rid of her.
Chloroform, huh? A disposable cell phone. A fake diary. You did all that?
Yeah, I did. Do you understand why I had to do it, Zach? Why I had to get rid of her?
Yeah, I understand. To keep our boys safe, I understand.
Yeah, and to keep all of us safe.
What I don't understand is why you wouldn't tell me. Why would you keep me in the dark?
Because this was between me and Greenlee.
Yeah. So you do these things. You keep secrets. And we end up here. You don't even realize what you've done, do you?
I had to do this for our family. And I was going to tell you.
You weren't going to tell me. Because you knew I wouldn't let you go through with it. So you did it. You made the call, right? Forget the husband and get Greenlee.
You're right. I didn't want to be talked out of my plan.
So you didn't talk at all?
There would have been no point. I wasn't going to change my mind.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am.
How?
Because my mother tried to stop me, and if she couldn't do it, then no one could.
So Erica knew about all this?
Yes. She wasn't supposed to know. She did everything she could to try to stop me. But why should I stop, Zach? I mean, how can I face my boys knowing that the woman who hurt them didn't pay for what she did?
No one ever said she wouldn't pay.
Yes, but no one made it happen. Greenlee deserved to be punished. I deserve to do it. I did the right thing, Zach. You'll see.
All right, so how about now? What do we do now with your perfect plan? How do we get you out of this? You sure Greenlee's the only one going down?
I'm not going down for anything. And I was very careful.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Yes. And I have no regrets. So if you're trying to make me feel guilty, stop. Because I don't feel guilty. I feel great. Zach, for the first time since Ian was born, I don't have to look over my shoulder wondering what crazy Greenlee will do next. This is good. That means that it's over and we're finally safe.
No, we're not safe.
I thought that you understood.
I do understand. I understand justice and revenge, but I don't understand is this. This little plan's got cops and lawyers all over it. What if there's a hole in it? What if you end up behind bars?
Okay, see, now you're trying to scare me.
Well, you should be scared. What happens to Spike? What happens to Ian when you end up in prison?
Stop it.
No, you stop. You put our family in danger. Our family, our future, everything on the line.
Where do you get off being angry with me? Someone had to stop Greenlee, and you sure as hell weren't doing it.
Not true.
Well, then I must be missing something here. What?
You're not the only one with a plan.
Okay, so you just reamed me for having a plan, but now you have one?
I let it go.
So you let your plan go, but I kept going.
Right, that's my question to you. When I saw you in the park with the gun, you said you would let
I did let it go, Zach. I really did. You told me that the best revenge would be living a happy life, so I believed that and I was ready to move on.
So what happened?
I heard Greenlee talking to Aiden.
What? What did she say?
She said that she had to have Ryan's child. She said no one could stop her. Well, she was wrong.
What exactly did Greenlee say?
She said, I have to have Ryan's baby. I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. She wants Spike. Zach, she was going to take him.
No, Kendall.
Yes. I heard her say it out loud.
You misunderstood. I made Greenlee believe that her embryo survived the blackout. So yes, she wanted Ryan's baby. But it wasn't Spike. She wasn't going to take your son.
Oh, my God. What have we done?
Are they really this cruel? Do they have no conscience? No remorse for taking a chainsaw to my dreams?